Everyone, this is Kylie from the WVU Rec Center. I will be teaching your 15-minute mind-body class today. So for this class, you're just going to need a mat, and you can have your water bottle close by if you'd like. You can take your shoes off, maybe keep your socks on, take your socks off, whatever feels good. Feel free to take whatever options you need. We're just going to start up on our feet with a little yoga warm-up. So come on up when you're ready. Feet are under your hips. Take a big breath in, extended mountain, palms come together overhead. Hold here, squeeze your butt and lift your chest. Now fold forward, bending your knees, lifting your belly, relaxing your head and neck. Let's speed it up. Inhale up and exhale down. Up and down, breathing in through your nose on the way up and out through your nose on the way down. Let's do it one more time. Hands come down, hands to shins, flat back extension. And lower all the way down. And again, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. Go ahead and lower down. Let's turn to the side. Step your feet back to down dog. Pushing high into those hips. Press evenly through your hands. And then when you're ready, start to walk your legs out. Feeling the stretch through the back of your legs. Keep going. Lift your belly towards your spine. Slowly warming up. Let's push back to child's pose. Pushing hips back. Extend those arms out long in front. It's an active child's pose here, so really press those palms into the floor. Now you can stay here if you'd like, or maybe try to strike your cobra. So we're going to bring the chest close to the floor, and then push up to a baby cobra. So lift your chest, pull those shoulders back. Let's try it again. Push back. As you take a deep breath in, bring chest close to the floor and push. Now if you like here, you can start to take it up a little higher. Maybe to an up dog. So if you're there, press through powerful legs. One more time. Push. And push it back. Hold. When you're ready, make your way back up to your feet. We're going to move on to second warm up here. Warm up a little more. Feet under hips. Extend the mountain, palms come together. Overhead. Forward fold. Bend your knees. And lift your belly. Hands to the floor, bend your knees, right foot steps back to lunge. Lift your chest, push back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Both knees come down to start, lower halfway to crocodile. Hips down, shoulders back, baby cobra. Push back to knees, and back to down dog. Bend your knees, right foot steps between your hands, and step fold. Inhale, extended mountain, and fold. Bend your knees, left foot steps back to lunge. Push it all the way back, down dog. Inhale as you come forward to plank. Option this time, stay on the toes, lower halfway. Up dog or baby cobra. And down dog. Bend your knees, left foot steps forward, knees over ankle, and step to fold. Extended mountain, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, bend your knees, right foot long, step back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower. Remember, you can drop to your knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Right foot steps forward, exhale, sink low. And step into fold. Let's go one more time. We only go halfway through. Bend your knees, left foot steps back. Push all the way back. Come forward to plank. Lower halfway. Dog. And we finish in down dog. Go ahead and walk your feet into your hands. And let's roll up. Shake it out. Moving on to standing strength. So for this, take that right foot out, turn it out to the side. We're going to set up warrior two. Push that left heel out. Right knee's right over your ankle. Open your hips to the front. Arms wide. Take a nice deep breath in. Option here to come up onto those toes. Keep pressing through the outside of that left foot. Let's reach to extended side angle. So you can bring your right elbow to your thigh or take it down a little further. Feel free to drop that heel down. Top arm is strong. Reverse warrior. Lift that right arm up. Reaching to C-shape your spine. Feel the strength in your legs here. Carefully release it. Let's set it up on the other side. Left foot turns out. When you're ready, get set for warrior two. So knees over your ankle. Arms are wide and strong. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. If you'd like, come up onto those toes. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, let's reach to extended side angle. Reach, and then lean it down. Remember, if you'd like, reach further down. Reverse warrior, inhale. Left arm reaches up. We're almost done with this one. Come on up. Setting up chair pose. So bring your feet under your hips. When you're ready, bend your knees. Tuck your tailbone. Arms reach overhead. See if you can sink a little lower. Option here. Step or jump out to wide squat. Keep those arms up. If you want more, come up onto those toes. We're all in this together. Keep reaching. Hands clasped behind the back. Pull your shoulders back. This is where your legs should really start to burn. Last few breaths. ahead and release it. Shake out those legs. We have a second part to our standing strength. So when you're ready, turn to the side. We're going to set up warrior one. So that right foot's going to come out in front. Left heel pushes out. Try to pull those toes forward slightly. Hips are square to that side wall. Inhale. Arms come up. Make sure that right knee is still right over your ankle. If you need to, move that back foot around so that you can keep your hips square. Start to tip forward. Feel that weight shift into your right foot, that right leg. Coming into warrior three. Lift that left foot off if you can. And then start to really bend that right knee. Arms sweep down and back. Keep diving in the chest. Gently land it down. Shake it out if you need to. And let's set it up on the other side. Turn to the other side. Take that left foot out in front. Same thing. Hips are square. Really driving through the back leg. Big breath in. Arms up. I got nobody with me. Warrior three when you're ready. Tip it forward and lift off. Option to sweep those arms back. Keep diving. Legs might start to shake some here. Carefully laying it down. Setting up floating half moon. So right foot's going to stay down. When you're ready, start to open. Stacking shoulders and hips here. If you need to, just touch down. Keep a soft bend in that right knee. A little bit of a balance challenge also. Let's switch sides. Set it up. Find somewhere to keep that eye gaze on the floor. And then start to open. It's okay if you wobble. Land it down. Shake it out. Moving on to some balance. So for this one, we're going to start out with tree pose. Right toes are either supported on the floor, foot to calf, or bring that foot up and over your knee onto your inner thigh. Hands come together, heart center. Just breathe. Start to relax your eye gaze. Calm your mind. But you couldn't see. Option to breathe those arms overhead. Maybe play around here. You can look up for a little challenge. Maybe start to add a side bend. Remember to touch down at any time. release it. Shake out your feet if you need to. And when you're ready, let's set it up on the other side. So choose whichever option feels best. Hands come together. Try to relax your shoulders away from your ears here. Remember to just be patient with your body. But you couldn't see. Breathe those arms up. What did you do to see how that changes the pose. If you'd like, close your eyes maybe. Or look up. Maybe reach for that side bend. And release it. We're going to set up dancer's pose. So take hold of that right foot, inside or the big toe side. Left arm reaches up. Option to stay here or push your foot into your hand. Nice bend in that standing leg. Lay it down. Other side. Left foot up. Inhale, right arm up. When you're ready, push it back. Bring it down. Come up onto your toes. Arms reach up. Look to the sky. And release it. Moving on to some ab work. So when you're ready, you can come down to sitting and roll to your back. We're going to start with the toe tap, so knees are up over hips. Let's take it down slow. Down. And press that lower back into the mat. If you'd like, speed it up. Down and up. If you want even more here, start to lift your tailbone to a reverse crunch. Using those lower abs. Last one, knees stay up. Let's pulse crunch. Up and down. Shoulder blades off the mat. Knees stay over hips. 8 more. Keep reaching. New move. Arms and legs shoot out. And let's bring it in. Take it out. And in. Breathing out as you crunch up. One more like this. If you'd like to, speed it up. Out and in. If you need to, option is to tap those toes to the floor. We aren't here for very long. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're going to take our feet straight up, pulse crunch. Up and down. Option to take those feet to the floor and keep crunching. Remember to keep breathing. You're doing great. We're halfway there. It's a little longer this time. 16, 15. You can do it 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Take those feet down. Heels in close to the butt. Let's set up a hip bridge. So squeeze your glutes to lift those hips. If you'd like, add in a pause. We're here to the end of this song. Up and hold. Up. Slow down. Try to keep your hips lifted if you can. One more, up and hold. And drop it down. Moving on to some back work. So when you're ready, you're just gonna roll over onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. All right, take that right leg up, heel to the ceiling. Let's pulse up and down, up, down. Lift your belly towards your spine. Kind of like that heel is stamping the ceiling. If you want a little challenge, take that opposite arm out. Really brace your core to keep balanced. Take that hand down, leg stays up, lower down, and up. So elbows squeeze in towards your ribs. This is too much, take forearms to the floor. Keep that leg up, one more. Let's take knee to elbow. In and straighten out the back. In and down. We aren't here for very long, so if you want a challenge, get on those toes. You got it. One more, we go right back to the pulse. Left leg up, up, down. Take a break if you need one. And then just jump in when you're ready. When you're ready, take that opposite arm out. Feel how much harder you have to work to keep balanced here. Leg stays up, hand down, lower down. Feel that butt working to keep your leg up. One more. Let's take knee to elbow. In and out. Stay here if you want. Or if you want more, get on those toes. Two more. Come all the way down to your stomach. Hands under shoulders. Let's lift up and down, pressing those fingertips into the floor. Hands come down, legs lift, let's flutter to the end. As fast as you can go. Try to look down here. Squeeze your butt. You got it. So close. Last 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, we did it. We made it through all of our working tracks. When you're ready, come on. We're going to stretch out the hips some. So come down to a seated position. Starting out with seated half lotus. So you're going to take that left foot in. Right foot's either on the floor, up onto your calf, or up and onto that opposite thigh. Flex your foot here to protect your knee. Take a big breath in. And then when you're ready, start to walk your hands out. Start to slow your breath down. Relax your shoulders. From here, we're going to set up swan pose. So turn to the right. That right leg or the leg that was on top is going to stay out in front. Option to stick with 90-90 and just lean forward, or if you'd like, straighten out that back leg. Try to keep that front knee as close to 90 as you can, and then just bring those hands down. Kind of like you're rolling your hips toward that front heel. Set up modified half lotus on the other side. Coming back to seated position. Tuck that right foot in. Left foot wherever it's comfortable. Sit bones are even. Inhale to lift your belly and walk it out. Back to swan pose. So left leg goes out in front this time. Remember your option for 90-90, or go straight into pigeon or swan when you're ready. And come back to a seated position. Take those legs out wide. Take a big breath in. And then when you're ready, just lock those hands out again. When you're ready, come into butterfly. Soles of the feet come together. If you'd like here, you can use your elbows to push your knees down. You might have to put your sit bones back some. Or maybe start to walk those hands out. It's okay if you can't get very far. Feel that nice stretch through your hips. Just going to enjoy getting to hold a pose here. And you can go ahead and release it. We're going to make our way back up to standing. So when you're ready, we're going to start out with intense pose twist or chair pose twist. So bend those knees, tuck your tailbone, your feet are right under your hips again. And then that back arm is going to come forward so that you're twisting toward your computer or your phone or whatever you're using to watch this. Think about really reaching that top arm back. Trading places, all my friends say time to let it go, but they don't know when I'm alone. It's just empty spaces. When you used to live, you would ask me to stay home, sleep until it. And every time that I try to keep those knees stacked and in line here. I never change. Now we are trading, pressing evenly through those feet. Away. Trading places, and I've got the pain. Let's go ahead and switch sides. As you try to sink lower in those legs. Certain thrill in the fluid. We've rewired our heartstrings, cause we're too scared to lose. We thought the love would never decay. Even when they acted and stared. Now we are trading places. All my friends say time to let it go, but they don't know when I'm alone. It's just empty spaces where you used to live. You would ask me to stay home. We're going to go back down to the floor. And every time that I sing, so step those feet back. Push back to child's pose. Knees wide if you'd like here. Push those hips back. And then you're going to thread that back arm through so that you're twisting to the front. Rest your head down.
We're not the same, so we're walking away. Started a fire that caught in
Let's switch sides.
Your love is changing, I'm floating away. And now I've got the feeling, all these empty.
We're going to come to a seated position. Just cross your legs here, nice simple twist. Right hand outside left thigh. Lifting your chest, look over your shoulder.
We are trading places as you're walking away.
And switch it out.
Trading places, I've got a pain. No need to say it, but I'm thinking about you.
And one more time. We're going to move to some stretches for the back of our legs. Some hamstring stretches. Also some inner thigh stretches. So when you're ready, we're going to come up to standing for one last time. Feet are under your hips. This time, we're going to come into forward fold. So bend your knees, lift your belly, hands are down on the floor. If you need to, hands maybe to your ankles or your feet. Remember to relax your head and neck here. Go ahead and turn to the front and take those feet out wide. From here, you're going to take that left hand to the floor. Right arm reaches up. You should feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh on that left side. Go ahead and release your hands down. Wide forward fold. If it feels good, maybe take those feet out a little wider. Maybe start to walk your hands back. Know that you made it through the hardest parts of this class. Just enjoy the stretching. Take those feet inside. This time the left hand comes down, or right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. Come back down to a seated position. We're going to be here to the end of this class. So we're going to either stack one foot on top of the other or just cross at your ankles. Push those sit bones back. Inhale and fold forward. You can keep your knees bent as much as you need to here. If it doesn't feel good, just keep your feet down. Normal forward fold. If you have your ankles crossed, let's switch sides. release it. And let's come all the way down to our backs for one last stretch and track. Roll all the way down. And then when you're ready, take hold of that right leg. Nice easy hamstring stretch here. Option to keep it bent in that left knee or extend that leg out. You can hold wherever it's comfortable. Maybe keep a bend in that knee.
I'm a ghost to you, you're a ghost to me. Birds of you, assembly.
Maybe try flexing your foot. Maybe point your toes. Try to keep those shoulders down. Taking that right leg out wide. So try to keep that left hip anchored down. Maybe keep it bent here. Feeling the stretch through your inner thigh.
Other eyes are shining like the shade for you, the queen of chandelier. I'm a ghost to you, you're a ghost to me. Birds of you, chandelier.
Go ahead and bring that leg in. Setting up the hamstring stretch on the other side. So again, holding wherever it's comfortable. Keep a bend in that right knee if you need to. Maybe point through your toes again. Press that heel to the ceiling.
Chasing ghosts, hold me down, child. Hold me down, child.
When you're ready, take that leg out wide. Keeping that opposite shoulder or opposite hip down.
Were you somewhere in between? Fast asleep, fire and dream.
Keep a bend if that feels better.
I'm a ghost to you, you're a ghost to me, and birds of you, chandelier. I'm a ghost to you, you're a ghost to me, and birds of you, chandelier.
Bring that leg in when you're ready. Knees are up over the hips.
I'm a ghost to you.
We're going to take those legs straight up to the ceiling. From here, if it feels good, take those arms overhead. Maybe take hold of opposite elbows. Remember, you can always bend those knees. And from here, we're going to get set for our relaxation time. So if you'd like, take those feet down and maybe bring the soles of your feet together. Let those knees relax out wide. If you'd like, you can choose a different position. feels good to you. This is your time to just forget about whatever's on your mind. Try to let go of any negative thoughts you might be holding on to. Release any tension you might be holding through your face. If you start to notice your mind is wandering, maybe start to focus on your breath. Noticing the rise and fall. Maybe notice how you feel now compared to the start of class. Maybe you feel relieved, proud of the work that you just did. And then whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in. Start to bring some movement, energy back into your body. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. And whenever you're ready, you can come back up to a seated position. Thank you guys so much for doing this class with me. There will be more classes throughout this week, so if you have any questions, you can contact Cassidy. But thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.